27th of January is Holocaust Memorial Day, and the Imperial War Museum North are hosting a series of events to mark the occasion.
Joining us now is Camilla Southall, who's the Visitor Programmes Manager. Many thanks for joining us. If people want to bob down to have a look at this, what can they expect?
Well, we've got a whole programme of events which run from this weekend through next week and including the following weekend as well. So we've got all sorts on offer. We've got tours and we've got talks, film screenings, musical performances. We've even got family-friendly storytelling and craft sessions. And then we've got some keynote events as well which happen on Sunday and Monday.
It's all called around the theme of the legacy of hope. Now, that theme comes from a trust, does it not?
It comes from the Holocaust Memorial Day Trust. They set the theme every year for the Holocaust Memorial Day, and then we observe that theme and weave it into our interpretation of the events that we put on.
And history is exactly just that, in that the longer we're around, the more history we have.
Yeah.
So how can you keep this relevant for Andy's children, their children?
Well, Holocaust Memorial Day offers a chance to take the lessons from the past and see how they can be used in our communities here and in the future as well. And unfortunately, genocide isn't a thing of the past, and Holocaust Memorial Day is also there to mark more current genocides, such as those in Rwanda and Cambodia. And plus, one of the key messages is about having a positive attitude towards diversity and inclusion, and I think that that's going to always be relevant to everybody and every time.
So people shouldn't be put off thinking, oh, Holocaust Memorial, I don't know anything about it. They should go because actually that's not what you're just going to learn about.
Exactly, and also, if you don't know anything about it, it's a great way to find something out about it.
Let's talk about the events then. I mean, you've got family-friendly events. Now, if you don't mind me saying so, it's a fairly dark subject to deal with family-friendly events. How are you making it family-friendly, Camilla?
Well, we're taking that message about inclusion and having a positive attitude towards diversity, celebrating diversity and difference between people, and that is the key message for that particular event, for the storytelling and craft session.
And I want to talk to you about Jack, who I'm fascinated to hear about, a keynote speaker on the Monday evening. Tell me about Jack.
Jack's actually a Manchester-based Holocaust survivor. We're really privileged to have Jack come in to share his story. So he actually survived the Holocaust, so the rest of his family perished during that time.
So quite a moving event.
It's going to be an extremely moving event. It opens with an evocative musical performance by some klezmer musicians, and then Jack will deliver his talk, which I expect to be very moving. On the night before that, of course, there's another evening talk, which will be an author's talk about the writing of Primo Levi, who was also a Holocaust survivor himself and is a famous author.
And these talks, do you want people to ring up or email and book on, or can people just turn up and they'll be able to sit and listen?
Well, for most of the events, you don't need to do that, but for the Sunday night and the Monday ones, which happen in the evening, they do need to be booked. They are completely free, but you need to call. So
okay.
I can give you the number if you like.
Well, I think we might perhaps put it on our website, actually.
Oh, fantastic.
We'll make sure people know where they can find it.
Just call the museum.
Yeah.
I mean, you've observed this event before. Is it well supported? Do people come along in large numbers?
People do. I think because it's an international day, Holocaust Memorial Day, but it's only been observed in the UK since 2001, so it's not perhaps as well known as something like Remembrance Day, which I was here talking about in November, but then it's building awareness, and we're proud to be able to help build the awareness about the day as well.
OK, many thanks for that.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Nice to have met you once again. 23rd to the 31st of January, lots of events at the Imperial War Museum North.